Hi, this is Anne with Graphic Design How To, and today I'm going to show you how to make house-shaped text in Adobe Illustrator. This is actually something I just learned today from a member of our Illustrator Facebook group. Her name is Amy Warren, and she knows everything there is to know about Illustrator. So if you want to learn how to do stuff like this, you can check out our Facebook group. It's free to join, and that will be in the description below. All right, let's get started. Now, Illustrator doesn't have a built-in way to do this, so this is a pretty good workaround. So I have my text here, and we're going to need to build an appearance. So I've got my appearance panel here, and you can find that under Window. I'm going to get into my characters and just click on this fill and delete it. Then I'll click up here on Type. Once I've selected the word Type, I'll come up here to the flyout and choose Add New Fill. It'll probably add a black one, and that is just fine. Now I'm going to duplicate this fill by clicking and dragging it down onto the little square with a plus in it. So now I have two fills. They're one right on top of each other so you can't see them. But I'm going to make the bottom one just red. I'll make sure I'm on the red one. I'll come up here to Effect and go to Distort and Transform, Transform. Then I'll reflect Y, so I'll click this one down here. I'll increase the vertical until it's pretty well lined up with the bottom of the other one. So for me, that's 93, but this is going to depend on how big your text is. And I'll say OK. Next, I'll come over to my Shape Tools and I'll pick the Polygon tool. I'm going to click once on my canvas. This will give us our polygon options. You want to make sure your sides are at 6, and I'll say OK. And it'll add the polygon to my screen. Next, I'll hit R for the rotate button, which is right over here, and then return or enter to get my options here. I'll change my angle to 30% and then say OK. I'm going to change my color to yellow so it's different from this color. I'll put this on top of my text. Then I'm going to select both, and then I'll go to Object, Envelope Distort, and Make with Top Object. And now we have the effect we want. I'm going to just squeeze this down so it's not quite so dramatic. And then if we hit Command Y or Control Y, you can see that we don't have access to the text. So to get access to that, we can go to Object, Envelope Distort, and Edit Contents. I'll get back on my Appearance panel and I'll double click Contents. I'll click on that bottom fill, and in my Transparency panel, I'm going to change the opacity to 0. And the Transparency panel is also under Window. I do have to have this filled with a color, and it really doesn't matter what color, but if you get rid of the color, you get this effect. So you definitely want to have a color on that fill that's upside down underneath there. Now the nice thing about this is you can change the type at any time, and it will keep that same effect. So it's pretty awesome that it's also editable. So even though Illustrator doesn't have a built-in way to make this, this is a pretty elegant workaround in my opinion. All right, if you like this video and you'd like to see more videos like this, just hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it. You'll be notified every time a new video comes out. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.